Well, Merab has just beaten O'Malley. My worst fucking nightmare within the bantamweight division has just happened, as we have Merab and Umar going to be fighting for a belt. Merab went in there and shut O'Malley down. Fuck Merab. That's the most boring fight style I've ever fucking seen. Like, he's just such a fucking bum. Like, any striking exchange he was fucking terrified of. He did what he needs to do. I can chat all the shit in the world about Merab. It doesn't change the facts that Merab went in there and put on a very, very good game plan. Very effective one. And he gave the O'Malley the respect he deserved. He gave him the range. And he wasn't stupid, which I thought he might be. He was keeping the range at a safe distance to where he was able to do something and set up a shot. And O'Malley wasn't able to get anything going on the stand-up, I felt. It's a really tough loss, that, to Sean O'Malley, because I said it in the build-up as well, I think, on this channel, that he can be a huge name, but a loss like that, it does a lot of damage to that stardom everyone's talking about. I said it in the build-up as well. The Conor McGregor comparisons can finally stop, which is a bit of a relief, and it could be a bit of a relief for him, because he might even just get bigger from that, because they were just stupid comparisons. You can't compare Conor to anyone. Like people are saying this is a one-sided beatdown. O'Malley had his moments. Like, he hurt Merab in the 5th round to the body. I really wanted more body work through teeps and knees up the middle. Sean did not throw enough knees up the middle in this fight. I didn't think, like, his gas tank actually was surprisingly good, because he did his best work in the 5th. I thought O'Malley did his best work in the 5th. It kind of opened, like, when he opened up, I felt he was kind of just picking at range a little bit. You know, he had a little bit of success, but I never really saw O'Malley commit to anything. I think he gave Merab too much respect in the takedown. I think he was too scared of it. It was in the back of his mind. But I just felt like he maybe he fought that way against Sterling, and he just found his opportunity. But Sterling's a much more dangerous opponent than Merab. Like, Merab's just going to hold you down. He's not going to do anything because he's a fucking bum. And Merab is the reason the sport is at the worst that it's ever been. The straight facts. People like Merab, people like fucking Bilal. You know what I mean? These stupid cunts at the top of the fucking sport somehow. We need fucking justice and order back in this. We need fucking Peter Yan back in bantamweight. It didn't go too well for him the first time. And we need fucking Shavkat with the belt. This will sort everything out, but I'm only messing. But yeah, Merab just is one of the most boring champions in UFC history. His little fucking stupid ass fucking skits on Instagram. I'll never be a fan of this kid. I just think his fight style is so fucking boring and so just not even skillful in certain ways. Like, obviously he has insane cardio. Like, it's probably the greatest cardio in UFC history, but he doesn't really have that great of striking. He doesn't have that great of control time. He has no submission threats. You know what I mean? Now, he was able to get some shots off on O'Malley, but nothing major. I just think he's such a fucking bum, to be quite honest with you. And, you know, you can hate on me in the comments saying, oh, you're such a Merab hater. Like, I really don't care. Like, if you're saying, oh, you're such a Merab hater, then, like, look at the state of the UFC right now. We've fucking the worst champions ever. That's not even an exaggeration. Like, the sport is at the worst it's ever been. And if you're happy Merab won, then you're just a fucking bum. You should join him in that fucking cage. Sean O'Malley is a fucking huge name that we needed at the top of the sport, and for him to lose like that is fucking tragic. What's next for both of them? Like, I kind of like said it there. Umar is next for Merab. How does that fight go? You know, Umar outstruck Corey. That's the reason he won. Don't think he's going to have much success with the takedowns against Merab. But then again, no one really shoots takedowns on Merab with the level that Umar has, so that could be interesting. I'll probably go Merab on it, unfortunately. For O'Malley, I think you do the Sandhagen fight. Why not? That's a fucking delicious striking fight that's going to put him right back at the top. And you know, if fucking Corey wins that fight, Corey has a very good chance against Merab. Very good chance, because he's going to be throwing a lot of flying shit. The fight itself between Sean and Merab, I just felt like Merab was boring, like holding him down the whole time. I feel about what kind of kept me on the edge of my seat was, okay, you know, maybe Merab was riding out the round, and I'm like, okay, maybe Sean will get him at the start of the next round. But each round went by, and, you know, the more it went by, the less faith I had in Sean. And I think a lot of people were like that in the build up, including myself. I thought Sean had a good chance of finishing him in the first two. He didn't really spark him at anything. He did a bit of work in the third. He got a nice knee, and in the fifth he hurt him with a body shot. I didn't see urgency in his face. Of course, Merab fucking ran away in the cage because he's a fucking bitch. He ran away like a fucking bum when Sean hurt him to the body. He wanted no strike in exchange because he's a fucking coward that shoots for legs and has no fucking battle in him, even though he screams as a warrior. All he does is just go for legs and hold people down because he's terrified of getting hit by something. So he can fucking... He's such a bum, but... Yeah, you call me Merab hater, I don't care. I'm just saying what I think. The whole fight, he just held him down, terrified of any striking exchanges. O'Malley tried, failed quite miserably. He'll be back. He'll be back with a detrimental loss to that sugar brand, which fucking sucks because, like I said, the fucking whole UFC is in a bit of a mess. Alex Pereira carrying. There wasn't really much else to say about this fight. Merab just held him down, and Sean had a moment or two. It wasn't like Sean ever cracked him. It wasn't like he was ever badly hurt. Never knocked him down, never rocked him. The sphere itself was so fucking cool. We have to give the UFC credit there. Like, that shit was fucking unreal. Like, the whole thing was fucking insane. The actual card itself was pretty trash. I think there was like 2 finishers on the whole card. Like, what do you expect when you put a bunch of prelim bums on there? Do you know what I mean? Diego Lopez is a fucking animal. Brian Ortega is a dog, like we already know. But this sphere was alright. You know what I mean? It was pretty cool. I would watch it again, and I will watch some of those fights back. Yeah, Sean O'Malley's no longer bantamweight champion. Merab is, Bilal Muhammad is, Pantoja is, Islam Makhachev is. You know, the wrestlers seem to be just fucking loving the sport at the moment, and that's that. That's that. I'm pissed off that Merab's champ because I just don't like the dude. I think his fight style is the reason the sport's boring, and I just think Merab's fight style is everything wrong with the UFC and why it's no longer as entertaining as it was when we had clean strikers like fucking McGregor, you know, TJ Dillashaw, fucking Francis Ngannou, all champions, and you know, just fucking bunch of crotch sniffers at the top now, and it's just dreadful. It's dreadful to see. But let me know what you thought about this fight and the whole card and below. Thanks for watching.